Hello friends, welcome back. Today I'm coming with one another interesting topic, that is parents tip for e-learning. Schools have now transited to the new normal online classroom. Until early 2020, mobile phone, computer and other electronic devices are considered as a distraction and were largely missing from the education space in India. The COVID pandemic has now forced the education sector to largely depend on gadgets to deliver quality education to its students. So friends, here are some of the top ways to ensure students continue to focus and enjoy their class even while studying at home. First point is reduce distractions or make a special space. Create a personal special corner of a room dedicated to learning, reading and practice the learned things. Provide adequate light and connectivity also. The second point is set a constant schedule to fix a convenient work, study, sleep schedule. Good planning can reduce stress for both children and parents. So encourage our kids to develop a written schedule. For preschoolers need more structure, so make sure to let them know what to expect. You can create a visual schedule they can follow. Older kids can use a calendar, planner or chalkboard also. And friends, please try to avoid digital organizer as much as possible to minimize screen time and to keep track of what's happening each day. Along with it, have them follow a routine as if they are going to school, like getting dressed. Personally, friends, I would suggest full uniform every day in the online classes instead of night dress, which could lead to less learning and attention. And the next point is create daily plan. Creating daily plan is not just a matter of scheduling to do items for that particular day. And the next one is don't teach. Help them understand. Helping students to understand is one of the most important e-learning tip for the parents as well as tutors. And make sure all works are completed as much as possible. And the next point is use school resources. Contact your kid's school as well as the local school district or state education resources for support. This is especially critical if your child has an individualized education program or any other required additional support and services at school. And to check messages daily from class teacher and other students regarding online classroom. Friends, the next point is very important. Breaks. Breaks are really important, especially for preschoolers with learning. So make sure that our kids take plenty of breaks in order to get physical activity and time away from screens. We can set alarms also. So we should try to encourage them to get up, get some fresh air. And the next point is encourage self-regulation or self-discipline. For that, talk to kids about the connection between body and brain and what happens in their body when they feel frustrated, excited or sad. For instance, hormone changes and the effects of that hormone changes, etc. And this awareness helps kids to recognize and manage their emotions. And moving to the next point, keep them close. When it is hard for your kids to focus, try to keep them close. Consider setting up non-verbal or one-word clues to help get them back on track. And your parents, please remember one thing. If you have any other devices in your house, keep them out of your kids' workspace as much as possible. For instance, shut down your phones while your kids attending online classes. And the next point is children and their mindset. Parents, keep in mind that it is about the children, not the work. This can be difficult for some parents to keep in mind when there is so much pressure to the work. And I know, of course, it is a parenting philosophy. For some families, it is very well maybe a matter of discipline to do what you are told and do well in school. If that's true, this tip may not be useful. But if you believe that assignments should serve the child rather than child serve the assignments, or that, then don't overemphasize getting everything done, the well-being of your child. Instead of that, try to understand them and provide positive motivation and use distress rather than distress. And the another point is learn to identify the barriers. Help your child to pinpoint the difficult area. For instance, is it a focus, motivation, even do they need a hug or for you to sit with them? And if it's a knowledge difficult, exactly what do they not understand? When students say, Mom, I don't get it, and the first step is to identify the exact area of difficulty and help them to resolve it. And finally, we are all in this together. Remember that you are not alone in this journey. Check in with all other parents to see what they have found effectively for the betterment of e-learning, and share your concerns and useful hints to them. It is important that we all work together as a community for the good for our children as well as family.